All right, boys and girls, I'm here with our next reader. See if you can figure out who it is. Do you have an idea yet? Let's see. Do you know now? What about now? Did you guess Miss Poole? If you guessed Miss Poole, you are correct, and she is going to be reading Chapter 5 for us.
And Chapter 5 is titled Beetle Emergency, and you're on page 55. The very next morning, Judy started her own search for a real live northeast beach tiger beetle. And before school, she grabbed a peanut butter jar from the recycling bin and ran out into the backyard. She tapped on a tree bark. She crawled through itchy grass and she peered down into the dirt. "Here, Beetle Beetle," called Judy. "Don't be endangered." She did not find one single beetle. All she found was an acorn hat, a slug, and a non-recycled candy wrapper. "Judy," called her dad, "what are you doing out there in your pajamas?" "Looking for a northeast beach tiger beetle," said Judy. "They're endangered," Mr. Todd says. "Saving endangered species begins in your own backyard," said Judy. "Not before breakfast in your pajamas," said Dad. All the beetles are still sleeping. At school that day, Judy searched for a picture of her beetle and a few facts. She looked in the dictionary, she looked in the encyclopedia, she looked in bug books. She even looked on the computer. No luck. Most of the beetles in the computer were the John Lennon and Paul McCartney kind of beetles. The next day was Saturday. Frank Pearl called Judy. "Can I come over?" "Not unless you bring a northeast beach tiger beetle with you." "Okay," said Frank. "You found one?" Judy asked. "For real?" "Not a live one, but I found a picture of one." "Do you have any stamps at your house?" asked Frank. "What's stamps got to do with anything?" "Just go see if you have any stamps. Stamps with bugs." Judy put down the phone and ran to find some stamps in her parents' desk. "Just boring old flags," she told Frank. "Well, I have gazillions of stamps, and how come you have so many stamps?" "Well, I collect them. I was pasting some in my album when I saw your beetle on one of the stamps." "Bring it over right away," said Judy. "Tell your mom it's an emergency." Half an hour later, Frank rang the doorbell. "Finally," said Judy, pulling him into the living room. Frank put his stamp album on the coffee table and opened it up. He turned to the insects and spider page. "Look at all the beetles," said Frank. "That's a lady beetle. Those are good luck. And there's a dung beetle, a Hercules beetle, and a spotted water beetle. Even an elderberry longhorn beetle." "Which one is it?" Judy shrieked. Frank pointed to a beetle with a shiny green head and eyes like an alien. Printed below the beetle it said, "Cincindella dorsalis." "That's not a northeast beach tiger beetle," said Judy. "It's some kind of a Cinderella beetle." "It's Latin," said Frank. "Latin? Don't they have any beetles that speak English?" "Read what it says underneath. Northeast beach tiger beetle, found along sandy beaches in the Chesapeake Bay areas of Virginia. Endangered by changes in habitat, human population, shoreline development, and erosion." "My beetle's a beach bum. Thanks a million gazillion, Frank. Now I can work on my report. First I'll draw a picture for the cover." "Want some help?" asked Frank. "Sure," said Judy. "You can put the caps back on the markers." Judy drew many-legged northeast beach tiger beetles all over the cover of her report. "Make sure they have a biting mouth part," said Frank, "and wings." "Oh yeah," said Judy. "Can I help color them in?" asked Frank. "Okay, thanks," Judy said. "Did you already draw your cover for the monkey face mussel?" "Mussel?" "Yeah," said Frank. "It's a seashell with bumps on it that look like a monkey's face." "No lie. You can see eyes and ears and everything." "I got to see that," said Judy. She printed the title of her report in all capitals. "Save the Northeast Beach Tiger Beetle." "Rare," said Judy. "Double cool," said Frank. Just as she finished her cover, Stink came into the room and looked at Judy's drawings. "What did you draw? Fat, flying footballs all over your report for?" The end.